everyone, so week 4, time going quick. Again, we're building on that week 3 and the weeks before us. Can we add a little bit more progressions? Can we rest less? And we're going to try a few more, a couple more different exercises, but it's all built on the last week. So if you've missed maybe a session, missed a week, it's not the end of the world, because we're still some way in terms of adding what you've done before. So there we go. Right, first one I'm going to do, first 2 exercises, like a warm-up type exercises. 40 seconds we're going to be doing. You can do this in the seat or on the floor, same exercise. It's camel. So just round the back, arch the back, round the back, arch the back. Keep going, and again, you're looking at just improving how much you move each rep. So start small, then go bigger. Start small, then go bigger. Again, it shouldn't feel like you're hurting your lower back or anything. It should just be a nice, good stretch, bit of mobility through that back as you're stretching through. 5 more seconds, breathe with it. Okay, next one we're going to do standing. Is going to be our standing balance. So choose your less balanced, your weaker leg first. If you need to put your foot on the floor for balance or hold on to something, that's fine. 20 seconds of this, and then you're going to be changing. And this is lean back for those sitting down, so you can lean back nice and tall. See how far we can go back if you need to come out of it again, but you can see how much you can challenge yourself. We would have changed leg by now, so make sure you're doing your left and your right, but leaning back. Initially on the next set we're going to challenge you a little bit more side to side movement, but just see how much you can lean back and then come up, see what we can balance, and there we go. Right, first set done. On this warm-up set, we're not going to take a whole load of rest period because they're quite easy exercises. Have a drink. We're going to begin again in 5 seconds. 3, 2, okay, let's go. Movement through the back here, keep breathing. You might feel like you've got a little bit more movement there, but again, there should be no pain in this movement. It's all just about generating a little bit more global movement through the upper back, a little bit through that lower back, and making sure we can just move a little bit more easily in this session. And after that, we've got 15 seconds. Again, we can do the seated, the chair version as well. Keep breathing through it, but move through those 2 positions. 3, 2, okay. We're on to our standing position. 20 seconds on this. Challenge yourself. See if you can stay on that leg for 20 seconds. You can put that toe down for balance if you want, or reach out for balance, that's fine. 20 seconds. You've got 10 more to do on this. On our seated version, again, we've got the sit back, but also how far we can go to the side. How far can we reach if we slump, and before we slump or anything like that, make sure we're nice and tall. If you need to bend your elbows, you can bend your elbows, see how far you can go. We would change leg by now. We're into that 10 more seconds left. See what we can do, lean back, keep our balance. This is all about keeping posture, keeping balance. And rest, okay. So we've got our big movement challenge on our first exercise, a bit more balance exercise on the second. Let's go for the third round. 3, 2, 1. Making sure there's good movement there. Should feel strong and safe, never sketchy, never sort of painful as you're moving into movement. If it feels painful, don't go into there. Okay, coming up to halfway, keep breathing. That's the key to this as well. Breathe with the movement. Going into it and out of it, into it and out of it. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, okay, let's challenge ourselves. Let's see what our balance is. Important thing with that one leg on the floor is the knees shouldn't be going in and out, shouldn't be shaking too much. You should be moving out like that, so it should just be stable, shoulders level. Keep breathing. On the side, there's a little bit of a knee bend, a little bit of a bend in the hip, not much though. Change legs, and again we're going going on the chair, we're going those side to side movements. See how much we can reach, then come up. See how much we can reach before balance. It's all about keeping this posture nice and tall through the chair. Again, we're making sure we're not slumped down in here. Well done. First two exercises done. Okay, now we're a little bit more warmed up. We've got movement there. We'll move on to the second two. Hi everyone, so we're on to second pair of exercises. So we're going to do some split dips on the chair or lunges if we're going to be stood up. Okay, 40 seconds of each, and then we go on to the next more abdominal trunk exercise. So off we go. Split our stance. Again, we're going to do 20 seconds on each side. Go your weak side first. Good. Again, we can lean back, go into it, lean back, go into it if we need to. Take a rest if we do need to. Now we're going to change sides. So change leg, change side. If we need to, balance on there. Choose the depth that you go. Ideally, we want to be quite low towards the floor. Knee never touching the floor, but can you increase the depth as you're going through these reps? Looking from the side, the knee is always straight on there. Okay, have a rest. Next one we're going to do is going to be our leg plank, or this from the seated. We're going to be leaning back 40 seconds and holding here. Nice and tall. Again, we're never slouched in the chair. Tall up from here. So get into position, lean back if you're doing the seated version. If we're doing the laying down version, we know that lying on the floor, back flat against the floor, legs are up, knees are just above 90. If this is too easy, if we can do the 40 seconds too easy, then heels go down a little bit. But it shouldn't cause our lower back to raise up, to arch off that mat. It's always under control, heads down, breathing nice and comfortably. We got 10 seconds in this, but should feel tension in the abdominals, never in the lower back. The same for the seated version. Never feel it in the lower back. It should all come the front of the trunk. Well done. Okay, 30-second rest. Time to breathe. Time to get some water on. Again, part of your progression may be, can you stop less times during the set? Wait for this rest period here to make sure that you get all your rest in here, but again, progress it that you just stop less times during the reps during those 40 seconds. Keep breathing, make sure you recover, and again, you should be feeling quite good to go for the next set. Okay, we just got under 10 seconds here. Again, we're going to be doing either our split stance on the chair or a lunge position. Again, when you're doing lunge position, should never hurt the knees, or on the chair should never hurt the shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Let's do our lunges or our split position dips there. Again, notice my knees nice and in front there. It's not waving in or out. Toes are pointed forward, and you're coming up and down. Keep going on this. You got 4 more seconds till you change. 3, 2. Let's change positions, and then you're going to come up. Again, you keep going on this. You should feel this on the triceps, a little bit through the shoulders, but it shouldn't be like this real painful pinpoint position that you think. Should be a gradual feeling of fatigue through the triceps, through the shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, pick your position, either sat down, lean back, keep on holding. Posture is really important on this. Where you feel it is really important on this. Keep breathing on this. And again, if we're lying down on the floor, can we challenge ourselves to get our knees, our heels, a little bit lower down to increase the demand on the abdominals. We've got 6 seconds left. Keep breathing. Well done. Set 2 done. Work hard, so we deserve those 30 seconds rest. Again, take some water, deep breaths. Doing really well so far. Again, all about can we add that progression on. halfway through our rest period and we got this last set, this third set to do. Now's the time just to see how you're doing. Can we make it harder? Can we just progress it, push ourselves on that little bit more? 4, 3, 2. Okay, select that lunge position there, coming up and down through. You select the height that you're doing at. Again, through your lunges, through your dips, can it be nice and smooth movement? There. Keep breathing there. Change sides. We've done our 20 seconds. Now it's time for 20 more. Change position, push and push and push. Keep breathing. Posture is really important. You always hear me talking about breathing, about posture, making sure technique is good. Those are the real important things. 3, 2, well done. Okay, that's 3 sets of those exercises done. Have a break. We'll be back for our third lot of paired exercises. Well done. I've won. So we're back. This is a little bit more of a shoulder exercise now. Shoulders, keep them up, open. This is real good for posture. Afterwards, we've got a little bit more one for abdominal strength, posture. We'll help through that as well. But the first one we do, you can see I've got nice 2 stylish pair of bricks. Again, you can use anything from cans of food, jars of food, anything you like, or you can just do it without anything and just use your hands. Okay, so we got those progressions there. We're going to go 40 seconds and then we're going to go on to the next exercise. Seated is the only variation we're going to do for this, but you can do it just hands, or you can just rest and do the first half of the set with implements and then the second half without anything if you do want to. Okay, we're going to hold on to our thing, bricks or jars or where we got to hand, up and down, up, across and down. Try like with the other exercise to get into a nice good rhythm of this. Keep breathing, and it's really important when you keep going that you don't slump in this exercise. See if you either have your back support or remain nice and tall through this. You've got 10 seconds of this exercise, but as I've said 100 times in these videos, posture, breathing, pacing yourself is really important. Down, there we go. Up, across, down. Awesome. Okay, next exercise we've got here. As usual, we've got on the floor the quadruped, which I'll show you in a second. But also, if you're going to do this sat down, you can do our reaches. So I'll reach to the side, see how far we can go. Reach to the other side, see how far you can go. Okay, but shoulders level. Make sure our base of support, our balance is good as well. Okay, we just started this one, so keep on doing with your reps. On the floor, you can again go hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Just hold in this position. Think about posture. If we're on our knees, again we can hold this position, but just to make it slightly harder than just on our knees, we can touch our shoulders like this. Make sure our hips don't move, but showing you from the front, just on our knees we can touch the shoulder. Make sure we don't move, wobble, anything like this, but we're keeping nice and balanced. Again, brace your abdominals, get those nice and turned on, and keep working on this. Okay, relax. That's set 1. We've got a nice 30-second rest period. Okay, breathe, take water, think of ways how you can push yourself a little bit more during the second set. The next time round we go. Was these heavy enough for you? If it was a little bit too easy, just slow everything down. Just slow. Okay, so slowing that tempo down is one way to make it harder as well. So that's the one way we can improve it. Okay, ready then. 3, 2, 1, let's go. If we want to make it harder, we can just go slower, slow. This will get the shoulders burning, but again, if that's a little bit too hard, we can just do it with our hands. Make sure we're sat up well, we got posture through here. Try to start off with that harder variation. even if it doesn't last through the set, but as long, of course, as technique is good as well. So try that harder variation when you're a little bit fresher. You can always go onto that easier variation. 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, onto our reaches now, or if you're on the floor, onto that quadruped position. Again, this is a really good exercise. Challenge your abdominal muscles. If you're finding it too easy, we can take one leg off the floor, change leg, another leg off the floor. But make sure our hips are not wiggling when we're doing that. Again, those of you on our knees, we can do shoulder touches. Keep pushing ourselves. You've got 10 seconds more like this. All we're doing are reaches. So how far can we reach out until we feel like technique's affected? 3, 2, okay. 30-second rest. Should be getting a good sweat on now. Okay, so now's a real important time. Breathe, get our heart rate down, making sure that we can push ourselves for that third set. Okay, real good effort so far. Let's keep that progression week on week. If you're doing these sessions twice a week, 3 times a week, great. Make sure you recover in between. Make sure that you do some appropriate stretches, which might be led by your physiotherapist or GP as well. That's appropriate. Okay, let's go now then. Last set, 40 seconds. We can do this big effort. We'll do it together. Nice, big reps. Like I said last week as well, if you want to update people on your progress via social media, tell your friends, family, anything like that, keep going. Do so, take Help for Heroes in. Make sure that we can share in this sort of fitness journey together. Okay, we got 10 seconds left. Big reps, see how many we can do. Again, if it's too easy, slow it down. There we go. Feel the muscles working, feel those shoulders working. Relax, okay. Home straight of these pair of exercises, reach 40 seconds. 40 seconds of work, and then we can have a little bit of water, a little bit of breather. If you do feel like your technique's suffering, pause it, have a bit of a rest, then rejoin back in when breathing's better, heart rate's down, everything like that. You're halfway through. Getting in this position, can we make it harder? Making sure shoulders are going to be working, abs are going to be turned on to keep your posture. You got 8 seconds, 7, keep reaching if we're going side to side. 3, 2, all right, well done. It's the end of those 2. On to the next one. Hi everyone, so we're still going to be using our implements, whether it's cans, jars, bricks, whatever that we can get our hands on. We're going to go 40 seconds. This one is going to be a shoulder press, but really importantly, it's going to be squeeze at the bottom to the end. Okay, so you're going to come up, use shoulder muscles to do that, but squeeze the shoulder blades back and down so you can feel your upper mid back really work on this. Okay, so we're going to go on this same progression for everybody. 40 seconds, come up and come down, up and come down, up, squeeze in this point, push, and again, do the harder progression if we can first, and then you can just do it, just your arms, push, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. As important as last time, when we're going to do this, keep going, don't let your back flatten out. We should be nice and tall, so either lean back against something, a back support, or can you hold your posture like this as well. We got 5 seconds, 4, keep working, 3, 2, well done. Second exercise, we've got press ups on here, or dips from the chair. So, dips is going to be getting to rhythm, up, up. If we need that lean back, we've got that lean back. Okay, start off, get going. Again, we've got press ups from our knees. We can go up and down, or we can go on toes and push here. Hand position on here should be just by the side of your chest. Imagine if with our elbows we're just going to push somebody away. Okay, so not too wide out, not too close in here. You got 6 seconds to go. Keep the tempo smooth, pushing through, pushing through. Our back should be straight. We should be looking down on the floor or looking forward if you're on the chair. Well done. Okay. 30 seconds rest. Again, we're on to set 2, so now it's decision time. Can we make it a little bit harder? Okay. Can we go unbroken a little bit more during the set? Or can we just, with the bricks or jars, cans, can we go slow and just make the exercise harder like that? We got 8 seconds. Wipe away the sweat, have a drink if you haven't already. 3, 2, all right, off we go. Push up, squeeze down, push up, keep breathing through this. Push up, squeeze down, up, squeeze down. Keep going again. Should feel this on the shoulders, should feel this in your upper mid back. Okay, so it's a real good exercise. Open yourself up, making sure you're nice and tall through this as well. Okay, past halfway stage, we're doing real good. Push, do that harder progression bit. Force yourself to do it first of all, and then if you need to, either take a little bit of a rest or you can do it just with the hands. Okay, well done. That's our 40 seconds. Move on to the press ups and the dips now. Get into a nice good rhythm, push through here. See how many you can do in that 40 seconds. If they need to put a little bit of a pause, that's fine. A little bit slow, a bit of a pause, that's fine. Okay. Coming up to halfway. We've got press ups. Get pushing through. Make sure hands are nice and flat. You're pushing the earth away from you, imagine. Keep breathing, keep that pace up. You got 10 seconds. 3, 2, relax. Well done. Okay, 30 seconds. We got a last set in here. This is the important set. Okay, a little bit tired, a little bit fatigue set in, but let's just push ourselves that a little bit more now. Okay. Halfway through that rest period, grab some water, breathe. Again, we're in this week 4. There's a few exercises back to back which work in similar type muscle groups. It's harder, absolutely, okay, but you're gonna get fit, so that's the point of it. 3, 2, let's go. 40 seconds. Push, squeeze back down, push, squeeze back down. Pace it to your own level. Remember, build up of fatigue is good, no problem. No pain, no. Keep breathing. Even if we don't have the cans or anything like that, we can do it body weight. Past halfway. We're going into 10 seconds now. Home straight at 10 seconds. Pushing, squeezing back down. 5, 4, 3. Good job. Okay. On to our last one. We've got dips. Or we got press ups. You choose the speed that you do it, or if you need that little bit of a lean back and push, that's fine. Make sure we're always doing it on level and strong, like flooring or a surface that we're going to push up on, because we don't want to injure ourselves through doing something which is uneven or anything like that. Pass halfway, keep going now. And again, postures and how we do it. Our technique is really important during this. Can we go all the way down to the floor, or do we need to be on our knees to do this? Okay, just crank the reps out. Get the heart going. You've got 3, 2. Good job. Okay, one more pair left and we are done. Good job. Hi everyone. So last 2 exercises. As with the last weeks, it's a chance to push yourself. See how many reps. See how long you can go for continuous reps. So it's going to be as many reps as possible, as long as you can do for that. Ideally you get 40 seconds, but start where you start, and always remember about fatigue, chasing that but not pain. Okay, first one we're going to do, 40 seconds, is our sit to stand. Make sure our knees and our toes are nice and in line. The other variation of that is our dip up and down. Okay, again we can go back on the chair and push up, or we can push on the hands on the chair for our sit to stand. Those are the easier variations. Okay, so past halfway, whichever variation you're going to go for, just do it. So technique is really good, and you can get the most out of the exercise. 4, 3, 2, relax. Okay, on to the next one. This is definitely a one for mind over mat. It's going to be with your bricks or cans or jar, whatever you're going to have, and all you're going to do is a front hold out here. So shoulder height here, keep breathing, see how long we can hold with good technique. As with all of this, when we're going to do this, the back should be straight, okay? So you're not going to be slouched in the chair or anything like that. Keep holding, see how long you can hold it past halfway of that 20-second period. Don't slump into it, and if you feel like you're shaking too much, or if you're getting any neck pain or lower back pain, raise down and relax. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Okay, 30 seconds rest now. Again, if you can go for a little bit longer, go for a little bit longer, or try that harder progression if you have selected that easier progression. Okay, second round now. We've got 15 seconds left of rest. The first round is a good sort of barometer of the sort of how hard you're working and where you can go from there. So let's push it a little bit more in the second round. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Dips or sit to stand. See if we can get all of those reps all in the 40 seconds or more. Can you go for that minute? I'm going to be going for 40 seconds, but by all means push longer if we can. Push and do. Make sure postures stay the same. Our elbows are not too out with the dips, or our knees are not coming inwards on the sit to stand. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. We've got our brick holds or cans or jars, whatever we're going to use. Hold up. Still like a statue. Breathe in. Posture. Keep on saying it all the way through on here. Again, if those jars are a little too heavy, we can just hold hands out here, but make sure posture is upright. You're going to keep breathing. We're past that halfway point. If you want to rejoin back into holding that up, great, that's good. See how long we can go unbroken for. Got 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, getting into the last round. So this is the time where you can just push it a little bit more, okay? Can you go for that minute? Can you make that harder variation now? Keep pushing for as long as you can on a harder variation. Got 10 seconds left, okay? Real push yourself on this. Keep breathing. Now it's time to step up again. 5, 4, 3, 2. Alright, let's go. Push and push. Keep going. Keep breathing. Get that nice good rhythm going. Technique is good. If we need to lean back and push, that's fine. Lean back and push. Make sure you're pushing off something solid, or those sit to stands. On the sit stands, it's important we don't slump down. Same thing with this, we don't slump down on there. It's nice and smooth. Come up smooth. You got 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, last one. Now we're going to go 40 seconds. Hold bricks up. Shoulder height. Deep breaths. Keep breathing, keep still, good posture. You're almost there. Again, if we just need to have our hands, we're past our halfway. Again, this is the last exercise, so push it for a minute if you can. Wherever we're going to go. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Keep pushing now. You got 5, keep going 4. If you can do more, keep going until after I speak. Good, good, good. Keep pushing, pushing, pushing as long as you can. Get every last bit out of it. Well done, guys. As I said, go on social media if you're on there. Record how well you're doing week on week. Okay. So if you started out at whatever point, see how many seconds, see how many sets you could do without needing a massive break. Keep on progressing. I'll see you next week guys, and keep on having fun and smashing it. Well done.